Mwahahaha. Golden morning. I'm Midas.
I'm Mendez.
And welcome to Legends Rising, everyone's favorite fantastical morning show. On today's episode, as always, we have a letter in from one of our loyal initiated audience members who goes by the name Igor. Haha, I get it now. Igor writes in and says, "Hey, I just came across the body of..." Hey, I'm Igor, and after a very long funeral, I just recently came across the body of a deeply remembered soul star. And that was our tribute. And using this body, thanks to the fame of it, I've been able to get a job under famous mad scientist Dr. Evilstein. Now I'm his intern, so I'm writing in to you guys to ask, what are some tips for being a mad scientist intern? Continuing on with the labor week, we talk about today, tips for being a mad scientist intern. Stay tuned. We're so awkward about it.
I was looking for the remix. Turn my life better than original. Spaceships pulling up on Venus. See the young god in the physical. Fuck what they say, really I'm a beast in all formats. Way over there, blind for the sun when you stare rare. Cause I'm looking for the remix.
Welcome back to Legends Rising. Today we're continuing on with our labor week by helping Igor and anyone else out there who finds themselves the intern of a mad scientist deal with it and hopefully prosper. So what are some ways that they can be a better intern for mad scientists, Mendez?
You can memorize all of their likes and dislikes and not go to that sandwich place ever again, Igor.
Yeah, never again. And
no mayonnaise.
Of course you know they don't like tuna fish.
God.
Like, who even likes tuna sandwiches?
Not warm ones.
Taco. It seems like something Taco would eat, right? Tuna sandwich or smoke. Oh, the worst. And speaking of going to restaurants, never mix the Jackal potion with coffee. You know what happened last time you did that. It caused them to split into an evil personality. And nobody likes that. I'm just trying to wake up in the morning, bro. I'm not trying to turn into Jackal again.
I don't mind it.
Actually, Jackal was the good guy.
I don't mind it. Like, there's the Dark Soul coffee.
Yeah.
Which is just Dark Souls in a
cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's decaf, which is the devil's coffee.
Yeah.
And
literally.
then just normal coffee.
It's decaf is literally coffee.
I like the Dark Souls.
Decaf is literally coffee that only evaporates, like by cutting them in half. That's the decaf part. You cut a calf in half and the devil summons you coffee.
Yeah.
Which no caffeine, because of course it's from hell.
Of course.
The worst.
Because he's awake forever.
Yeah, he doesn't need the caffeine. He's fine.
He just likes the taste.
As you're working as an intern, you should always be trying to pick up skills that will benefit you to find better opportunities within the career, right?
So turn evil.
That's one suggestion. How would you suggest going about becoming more malevolent?
I was born that way, so I don't know. Kill some cats, and then once you're immune to that feeling.
I mean, Igor's already out here exhuming their bodies, so I think he's got a good start.
Yeah, I mean, he sounds like a really sweet kid that just got wrapped up into like his uncle's business.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
He's probably been so downtrodden his whole life
that it feels like the weight of the world is on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just all the time. Igor and other mad scientist interns, I think that as well as becoming malevolent, you should learn Minion. Like, learn how to speak Minion. Because that'll really help you.
That sounds like the Thumb Thumbs.
Speaking of Thumb Thumbs, to serve mad scientists, especially if you're aiming to defeat Spy Kids, you should learn how to speak in reverse.
Like
the thumb.
Missy Elliott.
Yeah, it's Floop is a madman. That's what I said if you turn it from words. That's what Missy Elliott was telling you guys. Actually, what she was saying was, is your flamenco? Well, she was saying if you like it, then reverse it, put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Dr. Dre is a madman. And yeah. Dr. Dre is a madman.
And he is. He's mad on them beats.
He's as mad as Don Draper.
Wow.
That was it. Over their heads. Or the reaching. I don't know what the fish
Reel it back.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense than anything I said. Being insane, it works for me. And when I was interning for a mad scientist, that's how I did so well. I just came in crazy. So, yeah, like you can give yourself home electroshock therapy before you go into work.
Like the Beverly Hillbillies. They didn't do it at home. They sent Granny into a psych ward.
Or like Uncle Fester. He used to do it at home.
Yeah.
Go to the arcade and ask them, can they give you, like when you get on the Uncle Fester machine at the arcades, ask them, can they just turn it up to Spinal Tap levels?
You could pretend that you're a murderer and go to the electric chair real quick.
Yeah, but, well, obviously in that case, you don't want to die, so tell them to turn it down.
Make sure that they soak the sponge.
Speaking of turning things down, always, as an intern for a mad scientist, ask what those dials do. Because there's so many dials and buttons and nodes and dials, and there's just things everywhere. And you want to ask a question about every single one and every single angle because you really want to understand each intricacy from all those.
As a woman, I already know what all the dials do.
Yeah, because you just intuitively know how to press a button.
Girls have a button, boys have a pole. Little touching takes its toll.
Is that really a thing? Here's some very practical advice about how to become a superstar mad scientist intern. Always dress the part. Like you dress for the job that you want, not the dress that you have. A job that you have. If you come in, dressed like
not tattered clothing.
No, of course not.
A white coat.
A white coat, rubber gloves, preferably yellow.
Hair everywhere.
Frizzled in white. You have to dye it white.
Pantene has extra hold.
Garnier Fructis. I say yes.
And just stay up for 3 nights straight. Have that crazed look in your eye and the involuntary twitch from exhaustion and the dark circles. Yeah, exactly.
I've measured and I was a mad scientist intern for many years, and I am speaking from practical advice that you should also find a style. Because there's a bunch of different avenues of mad science that you can go out there. There's reanimation, there's death rays, there's death beams, death bombs, mass potions, mass poisons, like Caesar clown style. There's cloning, many more, all out there for you to explore. You just have to discover your style. And that it's important to find a mentor, which is obviously a mad scientist mentor. That's some industry jargon for those on the outside, you know.
But we're bringing you on the inside, so... There's your terminology quiz.
It's a quick peek behind the scenes really quick. Do you mind if I do that?
Depends what behind the scenes means.
All right, here we go. So when I was we make notes. And this time, we decided to do them separately and somebody didn't, never wrote any down. I was just, whatever. But so as I was making the notes for this episode and coming up with my minor witticisms, hoping that I cause people to laugh, the find a mentor thing was something that I really wanted to make a spin on. So I searched for the longest a way to say mentors for mad scientists, and the best I could come up with was mentor.
You didn't search very hard.
I searched super hard. That's all I was doing. That's a good song for this. Hey. Oh wait, there's not welcome back. We've been here. Moving on. Other tips for being a mad scientist intern. Do you have anything?
Yeah, really, back to the whole, shocking, you should probably just shock yourself regularly in general, because you're going to be working with
a lot of electricity, you're right.
And, he's a mad scientist, he's not going to be paying attention of where exactly the electrodes are going. You're probably going to get electrocuted. So just immune yourself to it.
Right now.
Or
Hunter X Hunter.
You should stretch. you should stretch because
you're gonna have to
some mad scientists. Well, first off, the experiments might go mad.
Always.
And the villagers might
yeah.
might raid your castle. So
get those
but also, you don't want to get like a hunchback or a limp.
Oh yeah.
Anything like that. So you want to keep yourself physically active and fit. Think about yourself and your scientist, because he can only do as much as you're lacking. But
the better that you are as a person, the better you'll make him, which will make him happy and bring your.
Actually, don't do that because you're trying to become a med scientist.
Yeah, that'll bring you too much serenity. In fact, never meditate, and just whenever you find yourself coming close to quietness of thought, start thinking about a new experiment.
Just go on Twitter.
Yeah, really. Go on Twitter and look up hashtag like Elon Musk tweets. That's some mad scientist worthy tweets for you right there. I'm gonna round this out. No, wait, before I round it out, let's take it back. One of the okay, I'll do it this way. How about punctuality is really important. Right? Punctuality is super important as an intern, especially. So why don't you try?
You don't get paid for it, but you best be there.
Always. And so my suggestion is show up before time.
Before time existed?
No, before the time you're supposed to be there. Like, obviously you work with a mad scientist. Get in his time machine and go back to like an hour ahead of time and show up for work.
Okay.
Yeah, show up before the time.
Don't pick the Abby normal brain.
In fact, what would be even better if you get in your time machine and you show up to his first day of college as he's like moving stuff into his dorm room and you tell him, hey, I'm your intern from the future and I came so on time that I'm here to help you move into your dorm room in college. That is amazing intern work right there.
Or just become his best friend. You don't even have to be a mentor in the future. You can just be his co-mad scientist.
I guess I just talked myself out of an intern.
Any hoozles.
Yeah, let's round this out with the most critical and important thing to being a mad scientist intern. Practice your evil laugh. Cannot stress it enough. So important. Proper baritone, just, yeah.
That's a witch.
I know, but yeah. Just offering options to play around with. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. In the comments below, tell us about your experience being an intern for a mad scientist, or
just an intern.
Yeah, or just an intern in general. Really, yeah, we like to hear those.
And describe how your boss is kind of like
a mad scientist. Yeah. Or tell us about mad scientists or other legendary figures you'd like to intern for, even if they happen to be us.
Or just talk to us.
Say hi. And don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check out the more videos button.
Because we do got those.
Too many, actually. Should delete some.
All of them.
Bye. What after this? Like they refresh the page and every video was actually just like, holy shit, they were so serious.